What is going on, people? This is Mehul and welcome to the latest edition of Red or Dead. Well, I can proudly say Liverpool 4, Leicester City 1. We absolutely dominated the game today. What a performance by the guys. It was just perfect. I don't think anybody put a foot wrong except for Lucas for one little tiny bit. But you know, we'll get to that a little bit later on. But the play itself was glorious. We were passing it around. We were looking comfortable. People were interchanging positions left, right and centre. We were looking comfortable at the back. Everything was going perfect for us. And I think we had quite a solid sort of opening to the game. And especially with the new main stand opening today, there was quite a bit of a feel-good factor around the club. But the goals, brilliant, brilliant. First, that goal by Firmino. I'll tell you what, that run Sturridge made was very underrated. Drew out Danny Simpson, Wes Morgan, allowed the ball to be played in by Milner into Firmino, cut inside, right foot, sent Schmeichel the wrong way. It was a perfect start to the game. A couple minutes later, Hendo, brilliant ball over the top. Sturridge got put through, and what a flick he did. Literally, a little back heel into the path of Mane, and Mane just kind of tucked it in over Schmeichel. And tell you what, everything was looking calm and comfortable. We were bossing the game, we were just controlling it. It just seemed like we weren't even getting out of first gear for it. But in classic Liverpool style, we are our own worst enemy. Now, before we got into the game, everyone was concerned about Lucas going into it. They thought Mahrez and Vardy up against Lucas Leiva. It's just spelling out trouble. Now, for the first 40 minutes or so, Lucas was brilliant. Like, him and Matip kind of had a good understanding. Lucas never really put a foot wrong. He's quite a seasoned, experienced professional, so he can kind of come in and just slot in anywhere and have a decent game. But there was that moment. We got a right-footed centre midfielder playing on the left-sided centre-back position. Always going to spell problems. Mignolet decided to take a quick sort of goal kick, went out to Lucas, and do you know what? Theoretically, it's easy for us to say Lucas should have just pumped it straight up the pitch, but he was on his weaker foot, being closed down quite quickly by Okazaki, I think it was, and he just got caught cold, lapse of concentration. Ball kind of slipped through him, and then he just kind of tried to pass it back to Mignolet. Got it all wrong, and I tell you what, I think anybody could have tapped that in. Jamie Vardy was there to make the goal count, and do you know what? Apart from that one mistake, Lucas was brilliant the whole game. He was absolutely brilliant. I just felt that he just had a bit of a lapse. He just made a mistake. Simple as that. Footballers make mistakes all the time. Thankfully, we can look at it and look back at the mistake and just be like, oh, okay, it didn't affect us too much. We didn't lose the game, but things like that happen. However, if you guys were watching BT Sport like I was, you would have noticed that they threw it over to Howard Webb, and he kind of went through the little FA technical book, and it got found out actually the goal should have been disallowed. When the ball got played out by Mignolet, Okazaki was actually inside the box before Lucas touched it. So technically the referee should have retaken the goal kick itself. So we were a bit unlucky there. The goal shouldn't have actually even stood, and we should have kept a clean sheet. But hey, things like that happened. It's up to the referee to kind of make sure he knows his rulebook and to enforce it. But second half, we came out and we kind of carried on the way we were going. Leicester did start to get into the game a little bit, but that kind of got spelled quickly when Adam Lallana absolutely pinged it into the top corner. Now, since he's made that move back into the midfield three, he's been absolutely brilliant. He's been getting a few goals, even doing quite well for England. Scored the winner a couple of days ago. And he's been playing like a new player. Like, he's still got that pressing about him, but he's just got a bit of extra confidence, which has made such a big difference to his game. And he just looks so much more comfortable playing in that midfield three. And him, Wijnaldum and Henderson all worked quite well for that. And then as the game kind of went on, we were kind of dominating, creating our chances. Schmeichel kept saving them so many times. Sturridge, brilliant. He was outstanding today. You don't leave a player like Daniel Sturridge out. He's one of the best strikers in the league. And you just saw how he was playing today. We were brilliant with him. I think it's quite mad when people start to suggest things like we should sell him and things like that. You don't sell a player like Daniel Sturridge. We don't have many top class players. Why would we want to sell one of our top class players? It just makes no sense. When he plays like he did today, it was brilliant. His link up play was perfect. He was running the channel. It looked like he was starting to get a bit of his pace back. It was showing that he still got that pace in him. So I think it'll be foolish for us to write Daniel Sturridge off. But the fourth goal, Schmeichel had a little bit of a moment, came out. Mane, we've seen him make those runs so many times, just cutting in, and he will be a big player for us this season. Cut in, took it past Schmeichel, played Firmino through. It was a bit of an underweighted pass, but Firmino kind of took it inside and buried it. Liverpool 4, Leicester City 1. We just beat the Premier League champions 4-1 at Anfield, sitting in 5th at the moment in the league. Looks quite good. We've had a bit of a up and down start, to be fair. That blip against Burnley kind of had a big impact on us. We should have beaten Tottenham, but hopefully we can kind of press on from this game. We got Chelsea next week, which is always going to be a tough game. They look quite solid with Conte at the moment, so that's going to be a big game for us this season. But hopefully we can kind of play like we did today next week, and I'll be quite confident that we can win that game. But guys, thank you very much for watching my review today on the Liverpool-Leicester game. If you like what you saw, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like the video, follow me on all sorts of social media, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, the lot. It will all be in the description below. But guys, we're sitting 5th at the moment. We've just come off a big win against Leicester. Let's enjoy it.